Have you wondered why people pretend not to be hurt, to be okay, to be fine, even when they hurt really bad, even when they're dying? In today's video, we'll be talking on why it's okay not to be okay and when it is not okay not to be okay. Hit the subscribe button and let's get started. 99.9% of people hide their emotions, hide their feelings, and they pretend like everything is okay even when nothing is okay. When they have problem in school, when they have problem at home, when they have problem in their workplace, everything is upside down, but yet they pretend like it's okay. It's okay not to be okay because it is not a crime not to be okay. So guys, so jewels, why is it okay not to be okay? Just as we have bad days and good days, we have bad days, we have good days. When we embrace the good days, the good vibe that comes along with the good days, the gifts, the love, the joy, everything, why are we going to close our arms and reject the bad days, the bad vibes? Why don't we accept it and learn from it? Now, why is it okay not to be okay? Come to reality. It's part of human life. You were born crying. So why do you feel like crying now it's not normal? Why do you feel like you're not doing the right thing if you're crying, or you feel too big to cry, you feel too pretty to cry, you feel too strong to let it go? Come on, it's part of life. Why don't you embrace this part of life? Come to reality. Embrace that real part of your life. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be depressed. Come on, you're not a beast. You're not a monster for being sad, for being depressed. Okay, I understand that you don't want to spread out the bad vibe of, spreading the emotions, the bad vibe, but calm down. It's part of life. It's part of us. We have joy, we have goodness, we have different emotions going through us. So why do you hide the bad side? Why do you cover the bad days, your bad days? You pretend like they don't exist. The more you cover them, the more they affect you and infect you with their virus. So come on, it's okay not to be okay because it's part of life, it's part of reality. So come to reality. Also, imagine you're drowning in an ocean. You're drowning in an ocean. There is no help, or probably there is a help somewhere. What's the first thing that comes out from your mouth? First thing is for you to shout. You're shouting help. The first thing that comes to your mind is for you to shout help. So that's the same situation, that's the same way it should be when it comes to our situations, our environment, our circumstances, our emotions swallowing us and drowning us. It's okay for us to shout help. It's okay for us to cry. It's okay for us to be bitter, to be depressed. It's okay because you are drowning. You need to shout help. Just like Peter, when Jesus was walking on the water and Peter wanted to also walk on water just like Jesus, he said drowning. Had it been he shut his mouth up and drowned and be like, okay, I'm drowning, quite alright, and stayed there and drown, or he expect Jesus to stretch out his hand and help him without him shouting for help, he would have drowned there for nothing. So that is the same way we should be when we are drowning, when we are sad, when we are bitter, when we are depressed. It's okay to show your emotions out. It's okay to bring that bad vibe out. It's okay. You're not a monster because you're drowning and you need help. So then, when is it not okay not to be okay? Everything that has advantage has a disadvantage. There is a limit for everything on earth. So when you decide to stay angry, when you decide to stay the way you are, to stay in that bad vibe, to stay in that emotion, to stay in that sadness, in that anger, being pissed and vexed, 1 week you're still the same way, 5 months you're still the same way, 4 years, 10 years later you're still dwelling. You've decided to dwell in that emotion. That is when you've reached your limit. That is when it is not now okay not to be okay, because you've overstayed, or the emotions have overstayed their welcome in your life. So that is when you need to know what to do about yourself. You need to cut that anger out. You need to take those things out. That is when it is not okay not to be okay. Also, when is it not okay not to be okay? Most people do this a lot when they take actions, when they are not happy, or when they are sad, or when they are depressed, and then they blame it on their emotions. They blame it on people that made them angry, or they blame it on innocent people, transfer of aggression, or some people also blame it on the universe. Some blame it on God, like, okay, God, you allowed this to happen. So they blame their emotions on people, and we forget that us being angry is a choice. When something happens, when a situation that makes you angry or sad or depressed, it's your choice to either be happy, be normal, or it's your choice to be depressed, be sad, be angry about that situation. So don't go around blaming others. That is when it is not now okay. That's when it is not okay not to be okay, because you're blaming people on your decisions, on your actions. And you can take any actions and then you blame it on how you feel. Even the wrong decisions, you blame it on how you feel. Jesus, in the Garden of Gethsemane, when he was bittered and he cried to the extent that he cried and he sweated to the extent that his sweat was like blood. Jesus didn't go around blaming it on people. It's because of you, because I came to save you, that's why I'm feeling this way or that. He prayed. So whatever you do when you are not okay determines if it's okay not to be okay. If you do the right thing when you're not okay, then it's fine. It's okay. But when you're not okay, there's always a high tendency that you do the wrong things, because your whole body, your whole being, it's not fine. So whatever you do when you're not okay determines if it's okay not to be okay. And always remember that though the storm may last for the night, joy will always come in the morning. So don't dwell in that situation. Don't dwell in that night, in that storm. Don't dwell in that ocean. Don't dwell there. Always know that God loves you. Always know that God is always there for you. And it's just a matter of time. Everything will come to pass. So it's in your hands to make the right decision and to stay happy. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I hope this video has blessed you, and always know that God loves you. He always does. He will always love, and I also love you. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share with friends.